Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mace. I'm coming to you from the West Coast, Vancouver Island in Canada, beautiful British Columbia, and today we're reacting to a POV video from the driver or from a police car. This police car needs a bit of a cleaning out. It looks like a bit of a mess here on the dashboard. Entire city blocked for newborn emergency transport. That's cool. People coming together, following police directions, following emergency services instruction, pulling over when they're hearing those sirens coming up behind them, and doing so in an efficient and safe manner. Very, very cool. It's always interesting to me because I used to work in policing, and I've been on ride-alongs before, and I've went lights and sirens, like go into a call, go into a scene, and it's exhilarating. It's definitely an adrenaline rush. It's fun, but there's also, you have to separate it being fun, the reality of it being that adrenaline rush. The car's going fast, lights are going, people get out of the way, you're turning fast, and yeah, very, very cool. Anyways, let's check this out. This is from Rotterdam in Netherlands. So yeah, entire city blocked for newborn emergency transport. Let's go!
Today we are witnessing the final leg of an emergency transport. A newborn with a birth defect is rushed from the province of Groningen to the Sophia Child's Hospital in Rotterdam, almost 150 miles away.
150 miles? That's a long transfer process. Holy smokes.
Rotterdam, almost 150 miles away. We joined the paramedics on Highway A16 moments before entering the city of Rotterdam, where a large team of police officers has begun to clear the road ahead. We are escorted by officers in a police vehicle who are vigorously clearing the left lane by approaching every car and forcing them into the right lane. Traffic is heavy, but most drivers are responding quickly to the approaching emergency vehicles.
Good. As they should. The music, it was kind of unnecessary. You don't need like the thrilling music, but it's fine. It's interesting, you can't even really hear the emergency sirens. Traffic's not that heavy, really, to be honest, either. But I assume once we turn off the highway here, it's going to be a lot heavier traffic, and that'll be interesting to see. And how many police officers are going to be in the city redirecting traffic or closing down streets? It sounds like this driver is also listening to music. Pretty smooth sailing so far, wouldn't you say?
We take the exit heading for downtown Rotterdam. As we approach the first intersection, Another team of police officers has already blocked the road and stopped traffic for us to pass by safely. The road ahead is clear, and we make good progress on our way to the hospital.
I wonder what type of birth defect or medical emergency this child has. And that's a long drive to get them from hospital or emergency hospital to hospital, 150 miles. That's so at 300 kilometers. It's like a 2.5 hour drive, right? 2 hour drive at least.
A red car approaches from the right lane ready to merge, but the police officers react immediately and swerve over to make sure he stays on the right and out of the way of the ambulance. The upcoming intersection is already blocked by a team of police officers.
Nice.
Again, no holdups for the rushing ambulance.
Great work. So that's probably something that dispatch, looking at their maps, and they're going to say, okay, this is the best and fastest, most efficient route for this emergency transport. I need you guys to block off this intersection. So the intersection of Hawthorne and 5th block, right? That was one of the really cool things working in policing and dispatch, doing a moving perimeter. So you would say you have a suspect that's trying to escape, and you need to set up a perimeter, and then once the officers are on scene there with the police dog, and they're going to be setting up a track, and then you kind of have to, as they progress, the perimeter needs to be moved around, right? It's a great job by the police services, but another intersection blocked. Perfect. Get this baby to the hospital. Get this baby the medical treatment that he needs, or they need.
It is absolutely amazing to see how every intersection is already free of traffic, with police vehicles blocking both intersecting lanes. What amazing teamwork. We cross the next intersection where police have already stopped other traffic, cyclists and pedestrians.
That's the thing. Like, if politicians were the ones coming through, the drivers and pedestrians would be like, "Oh, god damn, again, really?" And why do they get special treatment? Why is this the president? I don't care. Prime Minister, who cares? A baby though, a newborn that's getting emergency services. Of course, I believe everybody, and I would hope everybody would be very understanding that. They're going to be delayed slightly to try to help this child have a healthy life and get the medical services that they need quickly. Though the officers probably didn't really tell anybody, and the people are probably just waiting. I'm always patient in that situation. And if you're going to be late for something, hey, they'll understand. The police were blocking the road. It's okay. They're stepping on it.
It is truly incredible how police have managed to create a clear path for the paramedics in a big and busy city such as Rotterdam. There is virtually no traffic on our side of the road.
No traffic on the other side either. Lots of pedestrians and cyclists. That's what Europe is doing, really has always done well. Traffic is reduced. Single vehicle traffic, I mean. Look at those pedestrians and cyclists. If this is Vancouver, there's 1 million cars everywhere. And 50,000 new ones every freaking year.
The black Audi waits patiently on the striped gore for the ambulance to pass. Meanwhile, officers stop traffic in the merging lanes on the right to prevent them from blocking the ambulance. We are getting close to the hospital now.
It's a lot of resources involved. It's a lot of officers involved. It's impressive.
Remaining cars on our route are pulled over by the police or forced to make way by our escort.
I don't know if this type of thing would potentially happen in Vancouver. Here on the island, the cities are probably too small. Like, people are going to get out of the way. There wouldn't really be a necessity for this, but it's still pretty cool to see how many officers are involved in this operation to keep this roadway clear and ensure that this ambulance and child is going to get there as quickly as possible.
The next big intersection, and yet again all traffic has already been stopped by multiple officers. We make a right turn onto hospital grounds. We've almost made it.
Made it.
This concludes our video. If you think the police did a good job, give this video a like. Stay safe and see you next time.
I think they did an amazing job. Was that narrator an AI? No.
Stay safe and see you next time.
I don't know. Yeah, cool video. It's very impressive to see that many officers involved in the operation. You had dozens, seemingly dozens of officers and lots of patrol cars, and they're all out coordinating this operation to make sure that these roads are clear for this emergency vehicle. Very, very cool stuff. All right, we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.